Namaste, welcome to Crystal Maths, Class 10 CBSE, Chapter 1, Real Numbers, Part 2, Fundamental Theorem of Arithmetic. Every composite number can be expressed as product of its primes, and the factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factor occurs. That means, if any number if we factorize, the number can be in any order as per the commutative law of multiplication. Let us see one example for that. Let us take that number 252 and factorize. If we factorize 2 in product 126. So we are getting 263. If we factorize this 321. And 21 if you factorize you are getting 3 and 7. So 252 equal to 2 power 1 2. 3 power 2 into 7. This can be written in any order. That is, we can adjust in any order and write everything will be same. That is the last meaning of the sentence. The factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factor occurs. Now we are going to see one problem, how to find the HCF and LCM based on the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Find the HCF and LCM of 426 and 576. Let us factorize 426. Divide by 2, you are getting 213. Again, it's divisible by 3. So, divide by 3, you are getting 71. Next, factorize 576. If you divide by this 2, you are getting 288. Again, divide by 2, 144. Again, divide by 2, 72. Again, divide by 2, 36. Divide by 2, 18. Again, you are getting 9, last 3 and 3. If you write this in product form, that is 426 equal to 2 into 3 into 71. 576 equal to 2 power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 power 6 into 3 power 2. Same work can be used for finding HCF as well LCM for both. If you are finding HCF, you should write the common factor present in both the numbers 2 and 3, which is the lowest power that we need to write for HCF. So lowest power for 2 and 3 is 1. So our answer is 6 for this. LCM. For finding LCM, we need to write all the factors over here. 2, 3, 71. And write down the highest power in that. Highest power of 2 here is 6. For 3, 2. This is the answer for LCM. And one more result we should remember, that is HCF into LCM equal to product of two numbers. Let us verify here. HCF into LCM equal to product of two numbers. HCF, I am going to write the factorization as it is. 2 and 3. LCM, 2 power 6, 3 power 2 into 71. Product of two numbers also, I am going to write the prime factorization of that number for verification purpose. Multiplied by 2 power 6 into 3 power 2. If both sides are equal, that is all the factors in both sides are equal, the result HCF into LCM equal to product of two numbers is correct. Verify it. 2 cancel like this. We are getting all the numbers cancelled on both sides. So the result is right. It will be useful to find HCF and LCM of any numbers. Even if they give HCF is given and product of two numbers is given, we can find LCM. Any other way also we can use by using this formula. Check whether 6 power n ends with the digit 0. We can factorize 6 power n equal to 3 into 2 whole power n. If a number ends with a digit 0, it should be a product of 10. That means it should have a factor 5 and 2. But in this, we don't have 5. Only 2 is there. So, it is not possible. We can write, no, it's not possible. Because it doesn't have the factor 5. So, it's not possible to end this 6 power n ends with the digit 0. Let us go for the next problem. So that root 2 is irrational. For that, first let us assume root 2 is rational number. Then any rational number can be written in the form of p by q. So I am writing root 2 equal to p by q, where p and q are integers. Here we are saying p and q are co-primes. Co-prime in the sense it is the lowest form in this fraction. Further we can't proceed for simplification. That's the meaning of co-prime. Now square on both sides. If you square on both sides, root 2 square is 2. Here p by q whole square is p square by q square. By cross multiplication we are getting 2q square equal to p square. By the theorem which is given in textbook, we can say which 2 divides p square. That means 2 divides p also. If 2 divides p also, if we say, we can tell that one p equal to 2a. Same way like this. Now same square on both sides. P square equal to 4a square. Call it as equation 2. Here I am calling as equation 1. Substitute this value, that is equation 2, in this place. That is, instead of p square we are going to substitute 4a square. So 2q square equal to 4a square. By after simplification we are getting q square equal to 2a square. Then we can tell 2 divides q square. 2 divides q square. That implies 2 divides q also. By these two statements we can say, here we are saying 2 divides p and here we are saying 2 divides q. That means 2 divides p as well q. That implies 2 is a common factor which can be divided by p and q. That is the contradiction for the assumption as coprime. Initially we mentioned that coprime there is no common factor between p and q. But here we are saying 2 divides p and q. That is a contradiction to our assumption. So we can say our assumption is wrong. So we can tell root 2 is irrational. Same way we can prove that one for root 3 also. If we say here as root 3, the 3 alone will change. Remaining here 3 will change. 3, here 3, 3, and here we will take that one. With squaring we need to remember and write 9, and here 3 and here 9. So 3, 3, 3. This is the difference between root 3 as well as root 2. Similar way we can prove for root 3, root 5, root 7, root 11, any number. Let us see another one example. Prove that 5 minus root 3 by 7 is irrational. Same way we are going to assume that 5 minus root 3 by 7 as rational number. Rational in the sense we are writing p by q, where p and q are rational numbers only, integers. So 5 minus 3 equal to 7, we are taking that side. So 7p by q. After rearranging, we are getting root 3 equal to 5 minus 7p by q. Then finally we are getting 5q minus 7p by q. In this case, p, q, everything integers. in the totally this will be a rational number. Here right hand side is a rational number and left hand side root 3, just now we proved it is an irrational number. Irrational number cannot be equal to rational number. This not be equal. But here we are saying equal. So it is a contradiction. So we can say the given one 5 minus root 3 is irrational number. Our assumption is wrong. This is irrational number only. Thank you.